rapid reactions to the games that we had this weekend, right? I think starting with our league title defenders, Liverpool versus Aston Villa. Liverpool were at home. They were able to keep a clean sheet. Back in business as usual. I'll start with you, David. Before we get to the current contenders. Is this a sign of things turning around? Finally, Slot has a W, 3 points.
I mean, it was crucial for them to get that win. Whether this is then going to be a turnaround, we'll have to wait to see. A lot of people speculated, that he tanked the game during the week and sacrificed it for this league game just to make sure he ends that losing streak. So, I mean, it's important to then see where Liverpool go from here. It's great for them to get the 2 goals, to not concede. I mean, I think in the run of 6 games they've been conceding first. I mean the other team scores them first. Even when they beat Frankfurt,
Yeah.
Frankfurt still got the first goal. So it's important. That clean sheet was very important for a defense that everybody has been throwing stones at, for like the past 4 or 5 weeks. Yeah. So the clean sheet was good. The win was good for them. Whether that will be sustained, we would see. I mean, you won't have the opportunity of tanking one game for the Premier League game every week or every other
Hmm.
week. I mean, you will soon have the Champions League games come neck and neck with the Premier League game. So we'll then observe what Slot will do, at those periods. And I think they have a run of very strong fixtures coming up. So a real test of whether they've come back.
Strong as in you mean tough fixtures for them. Okay.
Yeah, a real test of whether they are back would find out in November, basically. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I mean the tools, right? Arsenal is pretending or contending, depending on who you might ask for the title this season. And some could say that the air has gone out of the Liverpool balloon. You could argue that, like, their clothes have come off, and the Emperor has no clothes, and Liverpool are really not the team that we thought they were. Or maybe
Mm.
it was a blip, and there's still a long season ahead of us, and maybe Liverpool can still find their face because they really have very good players. Where do you stand?
So first of all, I would say it's a shame that Martinez, as usual, has those bozo moments, gifting Salah a goal
Mm,
and giving the Liverpool fans something to cheer on, and which
wow.
later gave the team the ginger to win. It's also a shame that Unai Emery doesn't want to play low blocks against any other team apart from Arsenal because you've seen Slot complain about low blocks. Why would they want to play them like normal, give them a normal game? I would have loved to see Slot complain again about teams playing low blocks. I would have seen, I would love to see Slot complain again if they lost. But it's good to have a win. Like finally, after like 5 games, it's not bad. At least we need people to challenge Arsenal. So they don't say that Arsenal are very very lucky if they end up winning the league. So we want people to be winning games. Man City should be winning games. United should be winning games, so that when Arsenal hopefully eventually wins, hopefully we can say
Says
that it
Jeffo
was well
jest.
deserved. I know that people fell off because last season when Liverpool won the league, people were saying that because Arsenal fell off, Man City fell off, Chelsea fell off. We don't want that kind of excuse this kind of season. So, well done to Liverpool.
It's
Keep
not
winning.
on
Not too
the
much, just keep
it's
winning,
not on the
and
sack
then we see.
watch. Yes or no? Like if he's third,
No.
18 points or so, same points with Bournemouth. He's really, I think, 3 points or so ahead of 2 points, 1 point, I think, ahead of Man United. If you can imagine the horror, for Liverpool fans. So
Yeah.
and as David said, they have tough pictures ahead of them. So could Slot find himself, like basically Liverpool find themselves in a situation where 3 games from now they have maybe one more win out of three, right? Or none.
Uh,
Just
I would like to go first. I think that first of all, the fans that were shouting slot out should be ashamed. Your manager just won the league. First of all, right? And you have some key players injured. You have new players gelling into the team. That's fine. But on the other hand, I don't think that Slot is on sack watch until the end of the season. They will, obviously the board will have to give him to the end of the season It's if he doesn't make top four from this position because there's still lots of games to gain ground. A lot of American owners don't really care whether you win the league or not. As long as you're in that Champions League, getting that Champions League money, they'll be fine. But if he doesn't make at least the top
I don't
four and
know,
it's like
man.
in Europa League or scrapping, it's like finishing like sixth or seventh, then they might consider bringing in someone else.
I don't know.
Klopp has already said that he's happy to come back to Liverpool someday. So if that is happening, they might be contacting Klopp and be like, okay, maybe you had your 1 year sabbatical. Do you want to come back to the hot
They
seat?
have to call they
So
have to call
that's
Klopp now, right? There because Liverpool spent 200 million on two players. Like literally, like they thought they were going to be able to spend 100 million on one Florian Wirtz, and then spend another 100 million on Isak, and then spend another 80 or so million on the striker that Newcastle were going to buy to replace Isak. So they have two.
and then the coach is now complaining of no squad depth at the same time. Yeah.
And the manager has the audacity to talking about how they actually plan to play young people in the Carling Cup, and that's why blah 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 blah. Sack what you're not, slot.
No, I would say no. And as much as I want it, I want him to be on sack watch because it
Mm.
will just be a lot more fun for us neutrals. But I would say no, and that's because of Liverpool's history with managers. I don't think Liverpool is a team that just chops and changes. They usually, like Dr. Tove said, would always give you to the end of the season. It would take something drastic, like 14th position in January.
For
That's when Liverpool then
okay.
decide, okay, guy, you need to go because if you're 14th position in January or 13th position in January, that top four is threatened, and because that top four is threatened, they would lead.
Mm.
They will want to bring somebody in to at least try and get that top four. Do you understand? But Liverpool
Mm.
and their owners, the FSG guys, and they're not known for chopping and changing.